Hey there, vlog watchers. I am talking to you now from Ireland, finally. I actually got to come here and it's the best. I wrote to this hostel over the summer when I was trying to plan this trip to Ireland to do research on the sequel to Tides, and I asked if they had discounted rates if you stay for more than a week or so, and they wrote back and said if you work for us 2 hours a day you can stay for free, and I had never heard of such a thing before and I was completely floored and amazed by it. But it turns out it's this really common thing, and there's this whole website called Help Exchange where lots of hostels all over Europe will let you stay and work for them, and I guess not all of them are as awesome as this one, so the more experienced people I work with have told me, but this is a pretty sweet deal. I really like this help exchange thing. It's basically like living on a hippie commune, which I think is really what my Smith education was ultimately preparing me for, much to my parents' chagrin. I'm afraid this particular entry might be kind of short because I am making dinner for my fellow staff people this evening. I'm actually planning to make this ginger soy honey chicken thing that I've made a million times before and people tend to swoon over, but tragically I just went to the only grocery store on the island, which is about the size of my parents' living room, and they had run out of soy sauce, and the next ferry bringing in supplies isn't until Saturday, so I will have to make my ginger soy chicken with no soy sauce, which should still be good, I think, but it'll be an experiment. We'll see how it goes. And then actually for dessert, I walked around the island this morning and I picked blackberries where they just grow naturally along the road, and so I'm making a blackberry pie. So local and sustainable and all of those things. It's an excellent way to ingratiate yourself to your fellow staff members if you know how to cook. There are 4 actually, as of today, other people working here from all over the world. This girl from Australia, this one other American, boring, and a girl from Germany right now. We all sort of hang out together and walk around the island. Yesterday I rode a pony on the beach, which there's nothing more to say about that than that. It was really awesome. I got to Ireland again about a week ago, and before that I was in Germany visiting some family friends, and before that I was in London for 2 nights seeing my dear friend Alex. For London, however, I was in Cardiff. I stayed at a really fantastic hostel called River House. You should absolutely stay there if you ever go to Cardiff, which you absolutely should do, because when you're there you have to go to the Doctor Who experience. I have had the Doctor Who experience, and I am telling you that you should do it. It's awesome. Much like the show, it's kind of cheesy and the effects are a little underwhelming at times, but it's sort of unabashedly joyful and science fiction-y and delightful, just like the show itself as well. And you get to step into the TARDIS and help the Doctor drive it, which for the right kind of person, it's pretty much a peak experience of their life. And then at the end of it, if you buy the merchandise package, which obviously I did, you get a certificate that looks like this. So this is my merchandise package bag. There was also a t-shirt in there, which I wear to sleep in every night now. Oh, okay, so this is kind of cool. There's this super intense program for the Doctor Who experience. There's a TARDIS on the front, and then you open it. Oh my god, it's Matt Smith! Oh, this side doesn't open, but yeah, look at that. And so yeah, here, welcomes you into the TARDIS. And then there is all sorts of cool stuff inside. Yeah, you step through the crack in Amy's wall. Oh yeah, there's a forest with weeping angels. It's terrifying. Or actually, I thought it would be terrifying. I was really concerned. So basically, I went on Space Mountain when I was 6 or 7 years old, because even as a child, I was really tall, so I was tall enough to go on the scary rides before I was mentally equipped to do so. So I had a very traumatizing experience on Space Mountain as a child, and as a result, there were all these signs before you go into the Doctor Who experience that says, oh, this is really scary, there's fast-moving stuff, and be prepared to get freaked out. And so I was really tense and nervous because I was concerned, being a grown-up there, that I would make a fool of myself by being really afraid. But it was fine, obviously. I mean, it would have been kind of scary if you were 5, but I was okay. All sorts of cool stuff. Ooh. And then at the end of the sort of ride walkthrough thing, you get to a museum with a bunch of props from the show. You got to see some costumes and things like that. That was really cool. And oh, you get the certificate that says you helped fly the TARDIS, signed by the Doctor. So this is completely and totally going up next to my master's degree when I someday have an actual office, because I think this is actually way more important than than that. But anyway, like, how cool is that? I have a certificate that says I helped fly the TARDIS, which I did. Keeping the bag too, because I'm a dork. And oh, the tour guide asked me out, which was very flattering. That was really cool and made me feel like a welcome and happy Doctor Who fan, as all Doctor Who fans should. Oh, I wonder if I can find the t-shirt. I can't find it, but I brought my giant New York Comic Con sweatshirt, so I know New York Comic Con is happening this weekend, and I'm really sad that I can't go. Especially, I have a friend who I cosplayed with this summer at CTY. He was the Doctor, and I was the TARDIS, and I know he's going to New York Comic Con and being the Doctor again, and I'm sad that I can't accompany him as the TARDIS a second time, but you should know that I'm there in spirit, at least partially. Although, frankly, Ireland's pretty awesome, and most of me is here in spirit. Cheesy as that might sound. Anyway, I'm gonna go cook dinner now. This hostel is fantastic. Ireland is amazing. And I helped fly the TARDIS. See you next time.